Yeah, well, now you're looking through the window,
hang on a
time
sec.
glass.
It keeps going.
It does, mate.
All right, we've got to go in there.
I think we should.
All right. This is amazing.
Welcome to the main hall.
Oh, wow. This is incredible. Oh, look at this here. What is this? This is amazing. I mean, I know what it is. It's a beautiful Ford, but just tell us a little bit about it.
Well, this is your iconic. It's you know, that word will come up time and time again because this just brings straight back the memories of the 50s. Wow. This is a 55 Fairlane Crown Victoria.
The colour.
Yeah, the colour.
The colour again.
Yep, yeah, baby pink on an ivory white finish with beautiful Kelsey Hayes rims and white wall tyres and a Continental kit. And you'll see quite a few Continental kits on my cars because that for me is another one of those embellishments from the day that are just magnificent that we never really seen a lot of in Australia.
Now, she's in the front, so is she a fresh purchase?
She's new. She's our latest acquisition to the museum, and we're always looking at trying to bring new things in and dress the place up.
And whereabouts does this come from?
This one came from Las Vegas.
Las Vegas?
Yeah, Viva Las Vegas.
Wow.
Beautiful car.
Fantastic.
But there's so many, all the cars you see in this hall
Yep.
are all what we call the factory originals. So there's no modifications. You're looking at cars pretty much how we would have seen them in the showroom floor in the day for the year of their manufacture.
So these cars, a lot of them are like private sales, or are they deceased estates? Or?
Yeah, look, over the collection, there's about 100 cars in total. Some have come from private sales, some have come from deceased estates, some from auctions. They all have their own stories. The beautiful part of this part of the museum is this is how you and I would have seen them if we were shopping for a new car back in the 50s and 60s. And there's some very, very special cars here on the floor that are quite rare in America, let alone here in Australia. But what's the thing you notice first of all, again, is that palette,
isn't it? It's the palette, the colour. I mean, the colours are amazing. I was talking to you before that, it's just sad that the modern cars don't have these type of colours. Mind you, the Nissan Micras that are coming out are starting to come out with the old...
I did see that. They've come back with some of the pastel colours.
Oh my God. Look at this.
Yes.
What can you tell me? Oh, look at the rear quarter. I'm sorry, everybody. This is just incredible. We have to stop and quickly talk about this one.
We do. Well, this is a 58 Buick Limited, which in itself is a rare car. The biggest of the 58s with the extended chassis. Beautifully finished. It's almost like the Cadillac Persian sand colour. It's a mixture of golds and pinks, and it's quite an odd colour, but it works on this big car. The ultimate in luxury for 1958. If you went to the Buick dealership, she was the top of the tree.
And we were saying before, it was a big battle for chrome, wasn't it? Like back in the 50s, more chrome the better. Not enough chrome, put more on it.
Yeah, I often get asked here in the museum, what's my favourite year? And for me, 1958. That was the year when it reached its penultimate challenge for the four big guys sitting in their R&D factory going, what can we do to outdo each other?
No.
Which brings us to the next one.
I was just seeing that. I just freaked. Oh my God.
So we looked at the 58 Buick Limited. This is the competitor for the year, the 1958 Oldsmobile 98. This is beautifully done in burgundy with the gold trim.
Wow. And don't the colours just match?
Oh, they just jump, mate.
Perfect.
It's an era that's so long gone. When you come to the museum for the first time, it's hard to relate to the paintwork because you just don't see that anymore. But you can imagine it, can't you? The guy from Oldsmobile sitting in his office and someone's come in and said, oh, Buick's just done a limited. He said, well, get more chrome, put bigger fins, let's do something. And they just went at it for, a run of time. 1958 reached the ultimate in bling for these cars.
Three beautiful cars here.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the 59 Cadillac there, but it's got a bit of a story behind it.
They do. Yeah. Each of these cars has it's interesting for me as an owner. They all have stories. And they all have personalities, and they all drive different. And some of them are buggers, and some of them are beautiful, and some of them you dislike on a day. But they all have their own little stories. And these three sort of are significant because these are three of the highly sought after in the collector market today. This guy over here is the 61 Bubble Top Impala. This is the 348 big block 4-speed with all the factory trimmings for the SS. And look at it, sateen silver with a red and white interior. I don't know if there's a better colour combination.
No, I was just about to say, the colour combination's amazing. Yeah. And it's got the triples.
Absolute triples, absolute on the big block. And the 4-speed Hurst shifter and the tacho, which interestingly was put onto the steering column.
You were saying that before, just with a bit of bloody radiator. Oh my God.
Yeah, interesting how it's done. So a beautiful car. So there's Chevrolet's 1961.
Yeah, radiator clamp, folks. How's that for detail?
Magnificent.
So the 59 Cadillac?
Well, only 2 years before, and the 59 Cadillac Series 62 convertible, this will forever be in the top 10% of collector cars out of the American cars. They always roll over the block in the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Instantly recognisable.
Instantly, because they still to this day hold the record for the biggest fins placed on a car at 14 inches.
Wow.
So this is really, if I had to use the word iconic on one, it would be this car.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's beautiful in red and white. You can't beat the colour combination.
The goat.
The goat. Well, now we're stepping up to the muscle car era. A little bit later, mid-60s, when they'd gone away from the styling for cruising and muscle cars were all the rage. And then, of course, this is the GTO Coupe. Everybody loves a GTO. This one is a mint condition car that we purchased out of the Imperial Palace Casino in Las Vegas collection.
Really?
Yeah, so we were very, very lucky to get it and very, very happy to have it. And the GTO, as you said, the goats, they have their own following worldwide. It's just, they're an amazing car.
And powerful.
Oh,
immensely
it's
powerful.
Get in, strap in, hold on, hang on, and enjoy every minute of it.
Fantastic.
They're a bit of a weapon on the road.
So we've just come across this beautiful Fairlane. Now, I've noticed the interior, which has got these clear PVC type covers on them.
As the factory made them.
Is that amazing?
Correct. Yeah.
Just to protect the interior.
Absolutely.
But there's something a bit more to this car.
Well, there is. Now, we're talking, try to put this in perspective, 1959. And from a technology point of view, who would have thought that underneath this rear trunk lid, there are 127 working pieces that drive a steel retractable hardtop roof that concertinas up.
Oh, it's not vinyl or anything?
No, it's steel. It comes over in sectional pieces in a worm drive system that locks itself into here. So ostensibly when it's finished, you've got a hardtop car and you wouldn't even know it's a convertible roof.
Lord.
All at the push of a button on the dash.
See?
Now that's 1959.
That's it.
Pretty amazing.
Like, people complain they haven't got air conditioning in their car. Unbelievable. This amazing. How can I describe it? It's like a spaceship. It's unusual, isn't it?
Always exciting for me to talk about this one. This is the 1961 Chrysler Imperial. This is what they call the Art Deco car. Super rare in America and even more rare here in Australia. It's just such a wonderful period of time where they really knew that it was time to step things up and go almost space age. Talking about things that are different from most cars. Have a look at this beautiful inlay on the roof. Just the work to do that. Most people would bypass that because of the difficulty. A couple of the real nice points. You'll notice inside the car it has the Chrysler square steering wheel. And beautiful red leather interior. That's an original interior, by the way. It hasn't been restored, so the leather's stayed in beautiful condition. It's a push button automatic down the side here, so press a button and away you go.
Wow.
And one of the lovely features that you don't see on many cars is for the female drivers, they have what they call a vanity seat. So the ladies with their skirts can hop in at the press of a button.
Oh my God.
They can swing the seat out, hop in, put the legs across and then just retract back to where they go for driving position. And away you go.
Jeez.
So yeah, it's a lovely car.
So I mean, look, beautiful, and it shuts beautifully too, I might add. So just looking at the front guard there, that's unusual.
Well, it is, and it follows on from the rear of the car, which is the suspended tail lights. This front end, you'll see the headlights sit down on the lower section, but believe it or not, that front guard is one piece.
Oh my God.
So you can imagine if you were to roll into the panel shop and say, guys, I've just dented this, could you repair it? Today they would just laugh at you. And this is, again, that Art Deco part of the car. And that's the reason why it's been branded that, because it's so unusual and so beautiful and so classic all in the same time.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, it just doesn't end.
Magnificent.
It keeps going. Let's see some more.
Doesn't stop here.
No. So Glenn, we've come across this Oldsmobile. I love Oldsmobiles, but this is incredible. What's going on with this one?
This is a 63 Starfire Antique Rose
on
Antique Rose.
Starfire,
so very rare. You've got the outside matching the inside. So normally they go completely opposite, but doesn't it work on this beautiful car?
And what an amazing colour.
It is. It really is. Antique Rose is just beautiful. This is a low mileage car, lady owned, and it comes with a bonus.
Oh, what's the bonus?
Well, under the passenger side dashboard is a suspended record player.
Oh, tell me it works.
It works. And guess what record's in there?
What's in there?
Fried green tomatoes. And it works. Yeah.
Are you kidding
me? So you're cruising down the highway in your Starfire, you reach across, hit the button, and around she goes on a 45 and you've got a record player.
That's incredible.
It really is.
So what's the little thing on the dash there I've just noticed?
Well, you'll notice those on quite a few of the high-end cars only. That's an Autronic eye. And
okay. I've seen those on Cadillacs.
And what it did in the day, it picked up oncoming light coming. Yes. Remember back in the day, not everyone had street lights. So you drove around with your high beam on.
Yep.
This would pick up high beam,
And dim them?
and dim them.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, that is another beautiful vehicle. There are so many beautiful vehicles in here. It's incredible. But we've got to go keep seeing
This is
some
the
more.
beautiful vehicle capital of the world.
It is.
Right here in Australia.
All right.